Welcome back to J or Budgets, and welcome to my cash count up for the month of April. I think I said it's every single month, but I can't believe we're at April already, and I'm going to move my chair, so please ignore the noise. Apologies. So yeah, I'm going to go through all of my binders and see what I can take back to the bank. I have some placeholders over here, so I have 50s, 100, 200, 500, thousands, and some fully funded. Probably won't need all of those. So I am going to start in my sinking funds binder, and I'm going to pop up on the screen here, over there somewhere, what everything is going to be. And you will see it should tally up along the way, and what I'm going to take to the bank and what is in the sinking fund. So technology has 150 already, and then 20, 40, and 50. So that means I can take 50, which makes 100, 200. So I can actually pop all of that in here, and that means I have 200 in the tech sinking fund. So that is 200 in the tech sinking fund. Sorry, 50 going to the bank. Oh my god, this just doesn't want to work. 200 in total with 50 going to the bank. Okay, eating out got decimated in the last week. It has 50 and 20 already, so 70 quid. So nothing I can do with that one. So we have nothing going to the bank, but 70 quid in total. Health then should have 160, and it does. So 150 in the bank already, and 10. So 160 in there already. So no change to that one. Just fix the moolah. Cats, 120, and that's what it has, so also no change to that one. 120. Clothing has 200, and it is already condensed, so there is nothing I can do with that one. Home should have a measly 100, and it does, so nothing I can do with that one. Books has nothing. God, this is a bit grim, isn't it? Haircut should have 60, and it has 20, 40, 60. And I will leave it as it is for now with 60 in haircut. Netflix, which is my subscriptions, and that has 60. And again, that is staying as it is. Okay, my house, we can take out that for 100. So this one should have 625, so 2,500, 625, and that was 100 going to the bank. So 2625, and 100 went to the bank on that one. And that is it for that binder. Moving on to the sinking funds binder, challenges binder, I should say. Hoot. I should be able to take a chunk out of here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. So let's push all of that here. So I can take 100. So 100 going to the bank, and then I should have 350, which is perfect, and it's so tidy and nice. So 350 in total in Hoot, and 100 gone to the bank. Fiver Friday, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And I can take a 50, and then 250s makes 100. So I have 110 now in Fiver Friday, with 50 gone to the bank, and that is looking nice and tidy. So 50 gone to the bank, and it has 110. So I don't want to break the envelope. And then Tenner Tuesday, it has 150 already, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I can take out that 50, and then it already has a 50 and 100, so I can actually swap both of those for a 200 placeholder into Tenner Tuesday. So that had 50 going to the bank, and it has 200 in total. Pixel Perfect. This is the one that gets me every time, because I just need one more week to get through before I break the envelope. I don't even think I can do anything with the coins in this. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So nothing I can do with those. 9. I can swap that 50 for a 50. So it has 9, that's 14, 264 with 50 gone to the bank. So 50 to the bank and 264. So the scratch off then, 20, 40, 50. So I'll take all of that and pop that in, and this is budget with honey scratch off. So let's go. 50 is gone to the bank and it has 50. Saveopoly then. 20, 40, 50. 50. So 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's pop that there and swap that 50 for 100. So that one should have 130 now with 50 gone to the bank. So 50 going to the bank and 130. And apologies if you can hear that. The neighbor is getting some work done on their kitchen and the guys are drilling right outside my window. So a mushroom hunt fund. So this one last month had 125. It has 130 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 100 in there and nothing going to the bank. I'm going to say there's 100 in there. And what I'm going to do is take this 100. I'll leave it to the side. I'll pop it up just up on top of the challenge box because it's going to go into the challenge box very shortly. And then wildcard had nothing last time and it has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So if I just swap 2 5s and that for 20, so 35 in wildcard, and like I said, that had nothing last week. So let's close that one up. So that has €35 and nothing last week, and that can be locked up as well. Onto travel. Sorry, it was a travel because the box nearly fell. So onto passport to success. This one has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. So if I keep 25, I should have 50, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's pop that 20, 30, 40, 50. And I can take a 50. So that has 150, 175 in that one. And I took 50 to the bank. So 50 gone to the bank and 175 travel fund. Then this one was completed during the month. So this one 50 going to the bank and 50. So I'll swap. And it has 300 quid in the travel fund. And I will start that off again and move on to the next one. So accommodation fund then. This one got a big boost in my last video from the Mini Monday challenge. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So let's, if I put that there and take out 30, so this should be 100 quid. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 20 makes 100. So let's pop that in here if I can. So I can take 100, not a 500, 130 in accommodation fund with 100 going to the bank. So we have 100 going to the bank and 130 in there. London has nothing. Japan has, I think it's like 3,030 at this stage. So let's go nothing in London, nothing in Japan going to the bank, and then has 3030. The passport challenge then, which was here and had 50 quid. So I'll take that out and pop that in. this way. So that has 50 in total, with 50 gone to the bank, and then the trip challenge should have 15. So let's just take 2 of those 5s and swap it for a 10. And nothing going to the bank on that one. So that has nothing going to the bank, but 15 in total. So that is that binder donezo. And then we move on to the gifts and occasions binder. So this one has 50 quid in the bank already, so nothing being taken to the bank, but we did spend some of that, so 50 quid there. Birthdays, okay, so my aunt has 30, which is fully funded. My dad has 150. So if I take out that 50, that's 180 in total, with 50 going to the bank, 180. And then Father's Day, I think, is also fully funded with 20, 40, 50. So let's add in 50 to that. So 50 and 50. And then my mum and my nana, or my niece and all that crack, starting off again next year, which has nothing. So in my last video, things are falling off around me. But in my last video, I started this in the mini Monday reallocation. So I started this for Christmas. So you will see, if you haven't seen that, you will see it. If not, I apologize if the videos are out the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is I'm doing each of these. And once I finish them, I will pop them into, like, I'll take one of these and I'll bring it to the front. And I'll pop it in here. And once I finish a challenge, I'll pop the money in here. So this one has been completed. And I said that that was going to be 50. Cheated because I can do what I want. And that has been done. The 2 birds has been done, which I can take to the front as well. And then that was the only one that was completed, I think. I don't think I can do anything here. Potentially swap out those 2 5s for a 10. This must be very boring to watch. That's also 2 5s that I can swap. See, 2 5s for a 10 as well. 1 5, 1 5, and then that is just empty envelopes. So what I can do is I can take this 50 and pop in a 50. So that has 70 plus. So let's say there's 50 going to the bank, and then there is 70 plus 10, 20, 25, 30. So 10 plus 30. €100. I probably could have known that off the top of my head because that's what I put into it the last week. So monthly binder then was also completed. So this one should be done. That is a month of monthly challenges on 20, 40, 50, 60. So I'm going to take 60 to the bank on that one. So 60 going to the bank, and then that should have 975. Which I don't know what to do with that because I haven't actually decided yet. So let me know what you think I should do with 975 quid. And the last one is the Moth to a Flame, which saves 600 quid. So with this one, I know I have one fully done. So there's 35 plus whatever is in this. And this one has a couple of little bits. So 5 and 20, which makes 35, 40, 60 euro in this one. Is there anything I can do? Nope. So 60 quid in that one with nothing going to the bank. So 60 quid. And mini challenges were emptied, so nothing to do with those. So I should have 9,949 euro. So what I'm going to do quickly is take this 30 quid and just pop it in here as like a leftover, and I'm going to cheat, well not cheat, but I'm going to go 10, 15, 25 and 30. So now it looks like I've got way much more done than I should. So this is what has been stuffed, or unstuffed I should say, this week. Let's pop them to the back. So I have no coins, which is very nice. So let's have a look at this and see, are we correct? So let's get an elf fan of that moolah. So it should be 960 euro. So let's do my little counter that I've got going. So I've oh, I do have notes. Sorry. It doesn't want to work for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So let's put in the 26. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bucket. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Doing this the wrong way around now, aren't I? 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15. 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. And so it should be 960. And I have 960. I think this is like the first time that I've done this that it has been correct. So 960 quid that is going back to the bank, which is like phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Please do try the cash stuffing method because it just works. Like it just does. 960 quid. There we go. Look how beautiful it looks. Like just, it's a big chunk of money. Do you ever just like the smell of money? Money has like such a distinctive smell, doesn't it? But there we go. Look, 960 euro going back to the bank. Thank you so much for watching. Do leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think I should do with like the 975 euro that is now in the monthly binder. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. It was just put in a Revolut pot and I haven't needed it, which is obviously great. But yeah, let me know what you think and I will see you in my next video. Take care and have a great week. Bye.